as it can be. So thanks for joining us today. Without further ado, let's get going. Our first speaker, we're going to have 6 speakers, and it's going to take 55 minutes. So we're going to be done at the top of the hour. So hold on to your hat, because it's going to be a wild whirlwind. We're going to ask each of the people to speak for about 5 minutes, and then we'll have, depending on if they go over, hopefully time for questions for each one. We'll allot about 9 minutes per speaker. Again, speakers 5 minutes, and if you go over, then we're just going to cut into your Q&A time. So our first speaker is going to be Amy Angel. Her company is Synthetic Denver. They offer cybersecurity systems. Amy, really appreciate you joining us today, and we look forward to learning more about this really hot opportunity, right? Cybersecurity is a key area of development around the world.
It is, yeah. Thank you. So, hi, I'm Amy, and I am the General Manager and President at Synthetic Systems, and we are located in Denver, Colorado. And I'm sure everyone has heard about the recent Facebook breach that happened a few weeks ago. And you may be wondering if you were one of the 533 million Facebook users information that was posted to a hacking site last week. And just to put that in perspective, there are over 330 million people in the US. So that would make it pretty highly likely that your information was compromised. And that's what we do at Synthetic Systems. We fight cybercrime for small businesses. So what we see is that businesses have a false sense of security. So they don't know what they're protecting. They don't know exactly what they have or where, and they don't have a plan for an incident. So business owners just tend to be overconfident and underprepared. Cyber attackers know this, and they see the pandemic as an opportunity to step up their criminal activities by exploiting the vulnerability of employees working from home. So there are 3 primary challenges that businesses are facing. The first is dealing with the complexity of managing the email threat vector. Email is the #1 tool for business communication, so it's no surprise that it's also the #1 threat vector for cyber attacks. Attacks have evolved from just simple mass spam campaigns to highly sophisticated ransomware. So this new wave can't be stopped by just traditional anti-spam, anti-malware solutions. So organizations must deploy a layered security solution that goes beyond the anti-spam and anti-malware, that's dedicated to advanced threat protection capabilities. The solution must protect against malicious attachments, URLs, and imposter-based attacks. The second one is being able to provide security protection that mirrors the same threats as those facing large enterprise networks. So basically, you pretty much need to have the same type of cybersecurity as hospitals, banks, and enterprise networks. The growing use of cloud and mobile computing have added new levels of risk, complexity, and cost to securing an organization's data and intellectual property. Organizations of every size must now combat a wide range of increasingly sophisticated threats. At the same time, many are also grappling with tighter budgets, and they don't have the resources to easily address this. So that brings me to the third challenge we typically see, and that is that most businesses don't have the time, resources, or expertise to work on complex network security protection deployments and administration. In a lot of small businesses, the role of administering network security often falls on like the office manager or kind of the go-to person. So typically there is a lack of knowledge and or time, which can lead to mistakes, such as misconfiguration of a firewall. A lot of times when there is an attack happening, businesses don't really know how to recognize it. So once you have an email that's gotten past your firewall and into your inbox, it's now inside of your house, so to speak. So businesses often see it as a technical issue rather than a threat happening in real time. So at Synthetic Systems, we offer a multi-layered solution that protects against targeted phishing, ransomware, and business email compromise. We have partnered with ADT and SonicWall to bring enterprise-level cybersecurity to small businesses. So obviously everyone knows ADT as a home security company, And they now have applied those same protection and security principles to small businesses. So along with ADT and SonicWell, we can offer a manage, detect, and response approach with 24/7 monitoring, 365 days per year. Also, along with that, we have a security operations center. So there is also a human factor here. It's not just relying solely on software. We have flexible deployment, which can be in the cloud, on-premise, or hybrid. And we also do meet the typical compliance requirements, such as HIPAA, PCI, and NIST. We offer this robust solution at an affordable monthly price. So we mostly work with private equity businesses, such as family offices, investment banks, high net worth individuals and VIPs, or businesses that consider themselves high value. So I am looking for leads or contacts for businesses that are in private equity or businesses that are high value and located within the United States. I posted my info earlier, and we'll do that again here at the end. And thank you for this opportunity.
Well, that's great. Really appreciate that. And we've got about 3 minutes for Q&A. I see from your LinkedIn profile, you're originally from New York. Where in New York are you from? I grew up just outside of New York City, right on the New Jersey border. Okay, got it. And I'm from Westchester, so very, very close to that.
I'm in Rockland County.
Okay, very close.
Yeah.
So really fascinating, and it's a small business solution, and you're targeting the smaller entities, but also high net worth individuals, and be able to protect them from these hazards out there.
Exactly. Yeah. So we can protect from one employee to 100. So we definitely have a vast array of different opportunities. It's great for people. A lot of people don't want someone coming into their home, putting, a firewall in. We can just deploy that all remotely. So it's kind of nice that way.
Okay, very good. Ask that anybody please put yourself on mute, and Cesar, I know Larry seems to be the challenge here. If we can mute Larry.
I'm not a challenge at all, man. I'm going to talk if you'll let me. Can I get in there and say something real quick?
That's what it is. It's the problem is with me. It's always.
Yeah, I was on mute. Yeah, I was just going to say, Amy, welcome, and I'm pumped to meet you here. And Greg Tanner's on this call too, so we'll tag team you somehow and throw around some ideas in the Denver area. Okay.
Yeah. Great.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Did you have a question?
That was it. A comment, more of a comment than a question. Sorry. Nice job, Amy.
Thank you.
You look very relaxed today, Lynn.
Yeah, I'm in the car, obviously, waiting for my son at the dentist. So I didn't want to miss this, though. This is a big part of the month. So thanks, guys.
Looking good. We have time for one more question. Anybody else? Amy's based out of Denver, but you look for clients anywhere in the world, or just the U.S.?
Just the U.S. right now. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Well, very good. Well, thank you for sharing today. You mentioned you've got your information in the chat area. Amy Angel is the way you pronounce that. 2 L's at the end, with Synthetic Systems, synthetic with a C. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is going